Hey guys, and welcome back. I just wanted to do a small layout update. The layout probably looks a lot different now. I've added a lot of stuff and I'm still not finished. Let me go over the basic plan of what I've done. Added this double crossover here. And I'll also be adding that's a single crossover. It will be a double crossover as soon as I add the one that goes between here and there. I have some switcher parking. I have my H1044 here. I still haven't done a review of it because I have not gotten a decoder in it yet. And I have some special lighting that I've done to it that I want to show off, and I can't do that without a decoder. I also have the caboose track here with my Frisco caboose. Then this has its own switches so that you can get in and out of there. Right now we're DC, and that's why it's kind of slanted because it's sitting off the track while this one runs, so it's not driving itself away. And I've added this big yard over there, so let's walk around there and check that out. This track has been moved about 4 inches away from this track. I've also been able to add a few trees, and this row of trees was all right here where that piece of track had to go, so I had to move all the trees back. I moved the barn, and I think it fits very well right there. And I also moved the cows and everything. I have some more fence that will be running along here to here, and then come back, and then, some of this stuff will have to move around. And I also drilled holes so that all the switches work, and I'll show you some special stuff about that switch over there in a minute. I'll find my glue and close it. Alright, what I wanted to tell you about the yard here is it's a 3 spur track yard. These box cars are delivering to the general store, and then these are waiting tracks, and then this track is going to be a chemical track, so I can put my tankers on this track, and I'll have some kind of chemical holding tanks either right here or most likely right in here. I haven't gotten the end pieces. That's what the end pieces look like. They have a little red light on them, and they'll be going in here on each one of the tracks. I also added that tree there. I really like how the general store fits in. I really like how the thing there is fit in. I also took out the big tunnel that was there and kind of took it apart, and it's not actually really here anymore, except for I redid that and put it there, and then I opened up the side of the tunnel, because if I didn't do that, this big huge boxcar right here would not be able to fit through. I've started working on some weathering. Tell me how this looks. The camera's front light is messing it up, but it's kind of distorting the weathering a little bit, but I think it's a lot dustier in person. And personally, I really like how the car looks. If I can get a good shot of the other side of it. So, also, Robert Sacco, I finally got the grab irons in, or not grab irons, the handrails in, and I put them on this Loco. I gotta clean up some of the glue residue on the sides. I also got the air tanks that needed to go under it, and I'm just waiting for my buddy Harry to send me, or he actually has sent it to me. I'm just waiting for the post office to deliver the powered version, and I'll be redoing the couplers on this so that it has better couplers. I just put those couplers on it so I could run it temporarily. And this is a very old Athearn Blue Box model. The truck side frames are actually made of metal, which I think was pretty cool. And, it's a nice model for being an Athearn Blue Box, and then when I get the two, I'll weather them, and hopefully they will look nice together. Some of the handrails are a little bent up and everything, but that's just because I haven't straightened them. I had to wait till the glue dried, and then, they were kind of bent, so now I gotta straighten them now that the glue's dry. I'm gonna stop this train now so I can show off some more of the stuff that I've weathered. Digitrax has still not sent my Zephyr back, so I'm running it all DC. So, but I also weathered this today. Again, the light is taking away some of the weathering, but I tried to put a lot of rust on this, and I've always liked the scratch that this has. Somehow, it got scratched right there with the VN logo, but it really fits in. Well, I also have my Intermountain 60-foot wood deck flat car, and I have a ton of wood right there that will be, they're all cut to 7 inches, and I'll have them laid out across there as soon as I get something to strap them down with. So, but like I said, I weathered this car as well, and I think it really looks nice, and hopefully it'll look better when I actually get the wood load on it. Again, I have my Procore car that looks phenomenal, and I have the 2 dummies parked here. And normally with this layout, when it's DCC, I park a few locomotives back there too, and I wouldn't have to, take everything off the tracks. Now I want to go over one more little project that I have. This is a Lima locomotive. Lima was an old company that made locomotives in the 70s. You can see it says Lima. I'll just hold it right. But it says Lima right there, and Italy, because that's where it's made. And it's actually driven all by gears right in there. The motor stands up on top of this, and it's an open geared motor, and you can see that's basically the motor right there. And it runs this truck and that truck, and those are the only 2 that actually pull the load. This picks up positive power here, and then they pick up negative power across here. See, that truck is just loose, and all these trucks are loose up here. Now originally they come where the pilot moves when the truck moves, and see, I had to cut it off and glue it to the front of the loco. This will be getting a decoder, most likely a TCS, but I'm really happy with it. It's really a nice looking model. I'll have to repaint the entire underframe, and it is a plastic frame, which is something I'm not really happy with, because the plastic frames are just very loose and they can't handle too much torque. So, but other than that, it actually does have traction tires, which makes it a pretty good puller, except for the fact that it's very underweight for an FP45. You'd think that this is full of weight, but it's not, so I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to get an upper set coupler, one of the ones that the shank is set up, and it'll also be a KD. Hopefully I can tighten that up too, so it's not as loose. And that's about it. Oh, I also wanted to show you, in my big drawer of stuff here. Nope, not that drawer of stuff. That's all stuff. In this big drawer of stuff, I have 2 locomotives that I'm looking to get rid of. So I will pull them out. And these are the locomotives I'm looking to get rid of. This is a Atlas SD35. Again, for some reason the camera is messing up the weathering. It's duller and looks better. It's not that shiny in person. And that weird mess up in the grill is not actually like that in person. It's just picking up a lot of graphite in that one spot and not picking it up everywhere else. But I think this locomotive looks awesome. Right now it's DC, but I can DCC install it for you if you would like. And this one is a Atlas Dash 840C. It is a Quantum. It is a Atlas Gold Box Platinum Series locomotive. It should have the Quantum V6 sound, I believe. But it is QSI sound. Very good locomotive. This handrail right here is bent. This handrail could probably be fixed if you left it some time with a foam insert or something and brought it out a little bit. And the other side is alright except for these 2 spots here where it is broken. And I'm sure the right glue and you can get that fixed. So, other than that, both locomotives have KD couplers. Both are Atlas and both run extremely well. If I had DCC and if the other one, if I didn't have a loco on the track already, I would run them for you. But I mean, like I said, Great locomotives. I'm just looking to get rid of them because I'm trying to thin out my CSX stuff. And, you know, I want to focus more on Santa Fe and Burlington Northern, so... thanks for watching. If you're interested, just, send me an email at my email address. You can all find that through the Google Plus if you just... But, I'll tell it to you right now. It's, GrayWolfDonnie, at gmail.com. That's, GRAYDONNIE at gmail.com. Or, oops. GRAYWOLFDONNIE at gmail.com. So, I'll also have that in the description because I'm not really good at reading my own email. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm out.